Our chef today is Jess Reynolds, and among many things, you are a strength and conditioning coach, marathon runner, possibly ultramarathon runner in a few months here, or a month.
We'll see.
And general bird enthusiast. So I'll let you take it away on any of those things because there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, let's start with the hopeful, aspiring ultra
Yeah, that's
runner.
the more fun thing we like to talk about.
The more fun thing and the more daunting thing as I'm experiencing an injury currently. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What are we working through?
Just a little bit of post-tib tendonitis, so
The tibs.
nothing too much, but
Yeah.
nothing too crazy. Took a few days off of running and I'm feeling a lot better now. So
Good.
hopefully the endurance component, that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, how are those hills on the ARB today? Were they...
Oh, piece of cake.
Yeah.
I was looking at my Strava. I got like PRs on all of them. So
Yes, let's go, dude.
feeling pretty good.
Up top. Or down low. For people watching on the YouTube, they'll be able to see that. But yeah, I don't even know where to go from there. So what ultra are you doing in September?
I'm hopefully going to be completing the Run Woodstock 50 mile.
Okay. And that's 3 loops a Pato?
It's 3 loops, yeah.
Oof. Godspeed.
Yes.
Godspeed.
I've only done 1 loop once.
Nice. That was with Margaret, right?
That was with Margaret a couple weeks ago.
How did that go?
It went well, yeah.
Yeah.
Better than expected.
Both of you seemed like you were like just having a good time, from what I could tell.
I think both of us were. It was hot that day.
That's right.
So we try to get out early to try to beat some of the heat.
Yeah.
And
before the bugs, too, a little bit.
Before the bugs. And we had just passed the turn for a half Pato.
Yeah.
And maybe 10 minutes after, we're like, oh, we feel the heat. And this is the first half. We're like, well, we can cut it early. And then we went past the cutoff and it got hot real fast.
No. For Woodstock, too, I know you were talking with Joe. Do you think you're going to camp out there the night before or just kind of...
I don't think. I'll probably leave my house at like 4 a.m. that day. And
that's the way to do it. He's really pushing people though to like oh, come camping. I'm like, my one experience at Meadow was like so bad. I won't even talk about it.
Yeah.
But
I think camping would be a fun vibe, but for my first ultra, I'd rather have
and 50 miles. That's not something you need to be
a good night's sleep in my own bed first.
Unrested for. Yeah, a good night sleep would be amazing. We can talk about here on 100 later. I just had it as a temporary note. So, have you been on a podcast before?
I have, yeah. So
your own, right?
I hosted a podcast for a little while. I maybe had less than 10 episodes on that.
Nice.
But that was kind of pandemic times. I talked about running, a little bit more of the science of running. And it was kind of more training based and training tips for.
Okay. Was this just you or you and a bud?
This was just me, and then I did have some friends join me for kind of more of like a connection, get to know the runner episode.
All right. That's
and then
awesome.
I was also on the pre-race podcast.
That's how we met.
Yeah.
I was awkwardly walking around with a camera, like you, Emily, and
Michelle. No, it was Olivia. It was Olivia.
I think you're all probably just like, what is this guy doing?
Who is this kid?
This is a weirdo with a camera, just all zoomed in.
Why is he taking pictures of me eating bananas?
Gotta get the nanners, man. If I don't mention Adam in every episode, it's like a cardinal sin, I feel like. Because this, like, he definitely inspired this pod, but I'm trying to make it a little different and a different angle for people too. So
the food is a kind of unique.
The food is the unique take.
Yeah.
Although his is also like nanner inspired, so it's very interesting. Although we talk about like running a lot more generally, but I'm trying to get some more like actual chefs on here too. So I have a few friends that do that sort of thing. So
I have a friend who's actually sommelier.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What even is that?
Like they're just paid to know everything about wine.
Okay.
And like what wines, like the different kinds. I don't know. I don't like wine.
Hot take.
Hot take. It gives me headaches, so I don't drink it.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I'm trying to think back to the Women's Ferry 5K because that was that the second year when so you and I met at the PRP, I think.
Yes, because this will be my 3rd year doing it.
Okay.
So that would have been 2023 is
year
2 of the Ferryfield 5K.
Okay.
But my first year involved in it.
Man, how did that race go? I remember also like people had all the ladies seem to be like stoked to have other ladies. That was the whole, background with Olivia and Michelle kind of starting that thing. I don't know if you had insights on that, but
yeah, I think for me in that point, I was just kind of starting to get involved in the Ann Arbor running community.
Yep.
And I've been on a quest to break 20 in the 5K for 4 years now.
Okay.
And so I think that was one of my like first real attempts at it, which I did not succeed, but having the community of just supportive women surrounding me after, it was like, it didn't matter.
Yeah. It's like we're just chilling.
It was just a vibe.
It was a good time. I think it goes on this year as well. I hope I can get down there.
It's full this year. Filled up for the first time.
Filled up. They're like, it's just too many ladies want to just run fast.
It's so cool. Such a cool thing that Michelle and Olivia do.
Big shouts to both of them. Maybe I'll get both of them on at some point. And then I don't know, when did you come into the Dog Stash fold? I'm trying to remember. It might have been the same year. It might have been 24.
I think I joined you for a trail run, or like the Dog Stash for a trail run in November, like late November, I want to say.
Last year, I think.
I don't remember.
It was because it was with Sweeney and Allsip, and I can't remember if we castrated a ball or not. But
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. And then here on 100, I think I just was like, "Hey, you want to do this?" I don't even remember what I said. It was probably last year.
You're like, "Hey, do you want to help me live stream here on 100?"
Hey, you want to help? I know you're also an Aid Station volunteer at like 3 a.m, but
I'm like, yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
I love not sleeping for 36 hours.
I know. I was so stoked, like, seeing your excitement with that race, because it sounded like that was kind of the gateway drug for you to like be interested in ultras and everything. Or maybe there was other precursors, but
I think I've been ultra curious for a while, but that was my first experience, like being immersed in the community and just being surrounded by it all. And that was, the catalyst I needed to finally sign up.
Yeah, I mean, it's overwhelming in a good way.
Yeah.
I think. Let's talk about the evolution of your relationship with running. I know you kind of talked about this. You talked about this somewhat extensively on Adam's pod. But I figured since it's a little more recent, let's talk about Albion a little bit. And then maybe like some post-college. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I think my relationship with running during college, I think it's a story you hear a little bit too frequently, where it wasn't the best relationship with running. I didn't feel like I belonged on my college team, like I had earned a spot there. So a lot of my training was just me overtraining, under recovering,
trying to like fit in.
Where
you felt like you, but also feeling that like, that's interesting.
I didn't really understand like my role on teams, which I think I do a lot better now. And I mean, this kind of crosses over outside of running. That's one of the cool things I love about running is everything related to your running. Most of the time it can be applied to life.
Yeah.
And so I didn't understand, my role on teams is like to be the motivator, to be the person like that gets everyone else excited too. Because I'm just a very excitable person.
For sure.
And so I was working hard, burnt out, always injured, and frankly always like crabby and angry and not wanting to be there. And so after running, I took some much needed time off to kind of let my body heal, and then started running again, ran the free press half marathon, sorry. That was my...
What year was that?
2021.
Okay, I also came back into the running fold for Dexter Ann Arbor 2021.
Okay.
Ran a lot slower. So, like, I had a similar, not to overshadow your story or anything, I'm just kind of relating in the same time frame. Like, like COVID happened. I mean, you graduated. I was, like, in my final year or, like, second to last year, whatever it was. And trying to get a running club going where there was, like, we had to wear masks to, like, even run, which was just frustrating. And, like, I'm all for, like, safety, but, like, people were just not compliant at all. And so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna bike a lot, right?
Yeah.
So I took a long time off, and then by 2021 I was much more like in tune with running in my body, and I felt a lot more jazzed about it. I think.
Yeah. I got really into yoga in 2020. Yes. And so much so I was like thinking of becoming a yoga instructor. And that's still kind of a dream in the back of my mind. Like,
everyone's
I'd love to go
got that phase.
be a yoga instructor.
I think you'd be good at it.
And I think yoga definitely like helped me repair my relationship with running quite a bit.
That's so funny. I do yoga like stupidly a lot. Like it's probably annoying like when people see like the tracking of my yoga. There's like an 18-minute session. They're like, why would you even bother? But
it's important.
Yeah.
But anyway, got really into yoga. Kind of got back into running in 2021 Free Press Half Marathon, and then from there it just really took off. You know, I went back to grad school for exercise science, learned Wayne State. Yep. Learned a lot more about not just the sport, but about exercise in general, strength training, and just how movement is medicine. And that's kind of become really the main, I guess, driver of my relationship with not just running, but with sport in general. It's just like, stay healthy, stay moving, have fun with it, and
don't try too hard.
I
think everyone gets I'm gonna call out the Bandits right now. I think everyone gets so caught up in the Boston like craze, which like I can understand. I also personally just like don't care as much. I mean, I do, but like I'm not gonna break my body to like get in there.
Yes.
And I'd much rather run 50 miles and run like 12-minute. I my final pace for that 50 was like almost 13-minute pace because of how bad I blew up. And so I don't know. It's a different mentality altogether, I think, which is cool.
And I'm very competitive. I love being competitive. I love competing, but it's also important to know how to like step back and how to find the best of both worlds with that.
Yeah, I think it's hard to find a balance when you're also competitive and trying to like compete with people, but you're also competing with yourself, and there's like a lot of external barriers that can like kind of prevent people. And then you include the social media component where you have all these influencers being like, do this, do that, and nobody knows like which way is north or south. So has that impacted you at all, like with the social media elements? I know you're kind of like a Free Press ambassador, so probably on there a little bit.
I feel like I go through my bouts with social media. Like sometimes I love it, and then other times I'm like, I want nothing to do with it. And I'll take like, months long breaks from it. And then sometimes I'm just posting all the time. I think with social media, it's really important to figure out how to tune out the noise. Because like you said, there's just so much out there. So figuring out what works for you and finding those like creators that make you feel better about yourself. Not those creators that, post and you're like, oh, you posted this and now for whatever reason. Like I feel worse about myself for it. And so just blocking out all that extra
and that can evolve
noise.
That can evolve too, I think, because a lot of people will like, there's been some content creators I'm like, I can't handle you right now. And like and then eventually I'll come back and be like, okay, we're like ready for you now. So that's been cool. Let's talk about some hot takes.
Okay.
I kind of put this section in here just to leave it as a space for you to discuss like women's health as it relates to running, because obviously I'm a man and I know a lot from Margaret, who is like very educated on a lot of that stuff, but I don't directly experience it. So
what would you like to know a little bit then? Or what are you curious about?
So okay, like one of the main things that I'm interested in and I think could be useful is like, I know there's I forget where it is, I'm blanking, but they have like a requirement that it's like 50% women enter into the race.
Okay.
Because usually it's male dominated, right? So I think that's important, but also like having like women's period health addressed at aid stations, that's something I've been seeing as a hot topic. That's where I think you said you had a hot take, but I don't know.
Breastfeeding, areas for women, for moms at races, that's important too.
Absolutely.
I kind of do have like a hot period / cycle take with running, and I think that it's that I think it matters a lot less than people think it does.
Really? Especially
the higher trained you are, and of course barring any like medical issues that you may have, right? Like if you're a woman with PCOS, exercise is going to affect you a lot differently than like a healthy menstruating woman. But I think for most people, like cycle syncing, it's not as big of a deal because I think everybody should be exercising kind of and listening to their bodies anyway.
Right.
So some weeks or some months I feel like really good on my period and I like go crush workouts, and then other months like I'm laying on my couch and can't do anything.
Yeah.
And so it's not like a one size fits all approach, even like individual it's really more of like a self-regulation kind of thing, and just listening to your body and figuring out what needs and works for you, and that can change month to month, day to day, like whatever it may be.
For sure. I totally agree with that. I think the perspective I was thinking of is like having tampons at aid stations and that sort of thing. More, which I like. It's so weird for me to navigate this because I'm like, I want to be like, sensitive and like not being overly annoying.
I mean, I think tampons and pads at aid stations are a great idea in general.
Idea. Not a great aid station cuisine.
Not a great aid station cuisine, right?
Yeah. That's funny.
A good idea in general. I also, maybe another hot take, I support free bleeding during running. Like,
it's pretty punk rock, honestly.
Yeah, don't put anything down there. Just like let it flow. And again, that's not for everyone, but if it works for you, it works for you.
I mean, hey, like your trail shoes are already gonna get dirty anyway. So why not? Just full send.
Full send.
I love it. Okay. Perfect. There's like little bugs crawling all over this guy. Anything else on that section? I know there's like the Here for the Women's Race, Trail Running Fun, and then there's like a bunch of other cool initiatives, which I feel like it's important to support and just bring awareness to. So.
I mean, we have our own, women's race here in Ann Arbor, which is really cool.
We do.
And
we talked about that a little earlier.
Yeah, we did. But hoping we can get like
come out if this will actually come out before then. So I don't know what camera I'm looking at.
Funny facial expressions.
Just like glare at it. It's like you better come.
Show up. Fairyfield 5K.
Show up or blow up.
I will probably be blowing up.
Who's on the start list this year? Do you know? Is it classified?
It's not classified. It's on Run Sign Up. Like you can
go look. Okay. I know like RF Events sometimes classifies theirs. So like the only person I know who's running Pines is Matt Krosick, and I'm terrified. Yeah. Which we talked about earlier. So he's gonna destroy me, or we'll have a good time. All right, I'm gonna check the cameras and see what's going on. So this is gonna be an awkward pause. There's like a lawnmower going.
That's one of the best
peach
sparkling waters. No, like the Waterloo brand in general.
Yeah. We featured it on the live stream, which was cool. So yeah, this thing is still rolling. Wow. Okay, before we get into like the more normal stuff,
the meat and potatoes,
let's talk music a little bit.
Ooh, let's.
I don't even know where to begin with this. I feel like we probably have adjacent taste, but I have no idea. Who have you been bumping lately?
Half Alive's new album. That's been kind of on repeat.
I'm trying. Are they punky?
Yeah,
no?
I listen to a lot of like alt rock.
Okay.
Rock music, hip hop. I mean, honestly,
We're
a little bit
all
of
over.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Sick.
But yeah, Half Alive. Been listening to them, and I can't even think of who else. It's so random, especially with like working in the gym with high schoolers. Oh, God. I just get the most random stuff that pops up on my Spotify.
Your Spotify rap's like super janky at the end of the year.
Why is there so much Drake? Well,
well. Oh, Drakey. The Drake Kendrick beef was really funny to watch last year. Just insane.
Yeah, that was funny.
Like also the whole like people raiding Drake's house and like taking pictures. I'm like, guys, we're probably taking this a little too far.
Too far. He's a person. He deserves the right to privacy, just like everybody else.
Exactly. Like, come on, what are we doing? Sounds like I'm supporting Drake. I'm more a Kendrick guy, so
I'm a Kendrick guy too.
What's your favorite Kendrick album?
I like his most recent album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To Pimp for me is like OG. Well, it's not really OG, but like that's when 2019 I kind of got into
when you started listeking to him.
King Kunta and all that.
King Kunta's a good one. Yeah. I kind of discovered him in college, so I was a little bit sheltered in my music before and then college really opened up my world to hip-hop.
Kendrick just hits you in the face and you're like, oh, yeah.
I think the first song I heard by him was Backseat Freestyle.
Yes. Good Kid, Mad City.
Yep.
I love it. Well, that's a fun little interlude. We could talk music all day, but maybe I'll create a separate podcast for that, which would be
music
fun.
And running. What's in your headphones on a long run? That'd be like a good one.
Ooh, I don't really. Okay, here another area possibly for hot takes. Long or headphones at all during headphones during music. Headphones during a long run or nah?
Usually nah. Unless I'm like in the trails and I want music, then I'll pop a headphone in. But if I'm on like on the roads, I don't care. I'll like play it on my phone if I need something.
Yeah. I feel like those of us that like ran high school and or college like generally don't need it, but it feels weird for me to like put music on sometimes because I'm like, I feel like I'm diluting the experience of just like nature a little bit. So
I listen to running podcasts so that I have people talking about running
like
while I run like this. Yeah.
PRP. 10 junk miles.
I've listened to Aid Station Cuisine while running
before.
Whoa. Yeah. You got a listener here.
What episode was it?
I think it was Margaret's. It was like early on.
Oh yeah. Those were the rough days. The cameras were like not even set up properly. We're just like at the dinner table just
sometimes
chilling.
You got to be bad at something before you can be good at it.
That's true. You got to figure out your shit before it blows up in your face. You got to be okay with it. Yeah. All right. We're going to move right along now and get into our meat and potatoes as you alluded to earlier. Also, this is just a beautiful day. I'm so appreciative that Mother Nature showed up today.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. It's August 1st when we're recording. This will probably be out end of the month, so August 1st was a good day. All right. Well, what inspires you currently in your day-to-day?
I have to say the high school athletes that I work with inspire me every day.
Let's talk about your job and/or jobs a little bit.
My jobs. I work like too many jobs.
I feel like every late 20-something in our position, not everyone, but like a lot of us are wearing multiple hats.
Yeah.
Just based in this economy. So let's talk about it.
Yeah. So I am the strength and conditioning coach at Ann Arbor Pioneer High School.
Right on.
Which means I work with not all of the teams, but most of the teams there, designing just weightlifting programs for them. Okay. And so I'll see anywhere from like 3 to 5 teams a day down in the weight room. So I work with football, cross country, volleyball,
I was just going to say, do you actually work with cross country?
I do.
Because when I was in high school, everyone thought, weightlifting is not for us. And then we never performed well. Not to say that's a one-to-one, but like, I think it's essential.
I do work with cross country, and it's, a session with cross country looks so much different than a session with football.
Right.
And I think it's
as it should.
Really important and integral to strength train as a runner.
Yeah. What are the primary benefits you see for those who are not like familiar?
Just durability. Durability, resistance to injury, resistance to fatigue. Like those are the main benefits of strength training.
Yeah. And
outside of running too, right? It's going to help you like live a longer, healthier life.
Yeah. It's just one of those.
You want to be able to move when you're 70.
Deep squat, baby.
Yeah.
I was always, I don't know if you've heard about like the blue zones, and it's more related to like where people eat like very nutrient rich diets and that sort of thing. Like Okinawa and I think it's Japan is one, and it's like some 90-year-old just doing like I don't know, not an iron cross. That's not the butterfly pose. Like those are two very different things. Yeah. So that's cool to see. So what are some struggles you have with the high school athletes currently? I'm trying to think of like when we were in high school and then like comparing it to, I think there's a lot more mental health concerns. Does that show up in the strength training world, or is it more just like, how are you addressing those elements?
Yeah, I think the mental health concerns, I do a check-in with my athletes every day, so ask them how they're feeling physically, how they're feeling mentally.
Cool.
I don't see a whole lot of mental health concerns, but I haven't been there for very long to get to know the athletes on, you know, a deeper, more personal level. It's also, you know, I see them for 1 to 2 hours a week. So it's harder to build those relationships.
It's a quick.
But I think athletics in general is great because it does teach you a little bit more about like how to be gritty. And, you know, it teaches you how to fail, which is a very important lesson. Like,
yes,
you can't always be successful. And so I think for the most part, it's been pretty good so far. I don't want to like jinx myself.
It's like the next few months you're like, oh, I hate this.
Yeah. I mean, school's going to start again, so it's probably inevitable that, you know,
Did you start when they were in school or? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I started in April.
Okay, so you're kind of on the tail end and a lot of that. Yeah, I'm just always curious to see, and it'll be very cool to see like where that role evolves. And is that kind of like where you envision yourself in the next few years, or what are you kind of looking to do, like in terms of that? Yeah,
I think so. I graduated with my master's last December, so like 8 months ago now. I know
that's a long time ago. I feel like I remember you were just like starting out in that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now I've been in this role for 4 months already. And when I got it, and I still feel like it today, like it's definitely a dream role for me. I don't think it's the dream role because I don't dream of working every day.
Fair.
But it doesn't always feel like work. So I'm very fortunate to have landed at a company with like coworkers that I really enjoy hanging out with.
That makes it so much better.
A job that I look forward to going to. Like I come back from vacation and I'm like, oh yay, I get to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so
huge.
I hope to be there for the next few years. Yeah, at least.
Next few weeks.
Next few weeks. No, I hope to be there for a while. And
I'm going to go to Skyline.
Really,
nice.
Start to develop and establish my career there.
Yeah. I've been in a similar boat with Cleary. Like I got luck of the draw, like one of the last interviews, so I definitely had like recency effect going for me. But yeah, I've enjoyed it there, and I never thought I would enjoy a small business college because it's like a music technology sort of major. Yeah. We were kind of poo-pooing on like all the business people, and now I'm turning into one. So that's how life goes sometimes.
Business is the way of the world.
It is, and you kind of got to learn it. So right on. All right, let's move along to cooking. Gluten-free cooking, specifically.
Gluten-free cooking. Yeah.
You said you cook every night?
Most nights.
Oh, okay.
Most nights.
Putting words in your mouth. Putting words on your plate. Man, so let's talk about favorite recipe for workouts first, and then we'll talk about cooking. This is a false pretense, but you know.
Yeah.
What are we doing? I know you're well versed in like the strength world, and sounds like you've been running for quite a while. So
yeah.
What are you like a hill girly? Just speed? Like what's the vibe?
The vibe is whatever I feel like, honestly.
Nice.
I don't do hills as often as I should, and I think that's part of where I live. It's like really flat, so I have to intentionally seek out hills. I think my favorite recipe for working out is it's a threshold like 7-to-1 cut down. So you start 7 minutes at whatever pace. Usually I'm 5K to 10K, and then you take halftime rest. So 3.5 minutes rest, 6 minutes on, 3 minutes off, all the way down the ladder. And I always do really well in that workout. I always feel like I feel the fitness benefits immediately from it. And so that's been my favorite workout for the past 5 years now.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. I've been going kind of the opposite way when I probably need to do some speed work. Yeah. Realistically, I've just been hills, nothing but hills. Like if I can get 4 miles at Bird Hills and it's like 600 feet, I'm like, we're done.
I need to be doing that though with the.
Yeah, you got a lot of climbing coming up for Woodstock.
I've always been a pretty naturally good climber though.
Yeah.
Like when Margaret and I went out and did the Potto Loop a few weeks ago, I was like, oh, this is like not as bad climbing as I thought it was going to be.
No, there's just a few.
Descending is what really gets me. It's going down after a while.
Yeah, that's so funny. I feel like everyone has different skills with climbing, descending, all that. So always curious to see where people sit with that or stand or run. So
when we were up at GLR a few weeks ago, it was really fun because you could tell like when you were trail running what people's strengths were. Because you'd come up on someone and then they'd like take off on the like uphill, but then you like catch them on the downhill.
You just roll past them. That's always fun. Okay, what about cooking? Because I know, when did you find out you were gluten free? Or how does one like? What does that process look like? Because I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah, so this was kind of in the middle of my not good relationship with running. And so my senior year of college, I could not make it through a workout or a race without throwing up.
Oof.
Yeah.
Pukey arrived.
All over, all the time. I had to borrow so many clothes from other people.
Oh my goodness. Big shouts to all those people.
Yeah. And I went to the doctor, and I didn't have the time or the money to like go through a full diagnostic process at that time. And so he recommended that I do an exclusion diet. Okay. And so that's where you cut out one food group at a time for like 2 to 4 weeks, and then
narrow it down,
reintroduce it in to see how your body reacts to it. And so pretty quickly I discovered that dairy and gluten are triggers for me. Okay. And so since then, I just kind of, the first year was really hard adjusting and figuring out what I can eat, what I can't eat. Since then, I can eat dairy now. I'm still a little bit sensitive to it, but it's like,
I feel like I'm similar.
Not bad at all.
In that way, like at least with dairy. Like, yeah. I love cheese, but like I definitely have cut my intake on it just because, like,
ice cream. You're expecting me to give up ice cream?
Blank slate.
I'm more of a Washtenaw dairy.
Oh, okay.
Washtenaw dairy girly.
Got some rivalries.
Yeah.
I was talking with Selena. We were like, let's run from blank slate to blank slate. It's like 20 something miles. I always forget about Washtenaw dairy. I gotta go hit them up too.
Yeah.
Support local businesses, or else. Oh, there's a squirrel on the power line.
Neat.
Just doing a little tightrope walk. This is the first outdoor pod of Aid Station Cuisine, which is cool. It's been a beautiful, gorgeous day.
It's been really nice.
I've been enjoying this. Okay. So recipes. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Derailing always.
So it's been a wild 5 years. A lot of tears over not being able to eat food going out. It's just really hard, like when you're planning on traveling anywhere. Because I bring my own food, have to cook a lot. Usually hotels, right? We have to have like a kitchen in the hotel because going to restaurants is scary. You don't know about preparation of food, whether it's going to be safe or it's going to give me a reaction.
Correct.
So
absolutely.
My favorite. Let's talk about that. Grain bowls, honestly. Like I love a good grain bowl.
What do we got in the grain bowl specifically?
So usually it's a base of rice and quinoa. Okay. Chicken's my go-to protein, but I've made them with fish before. I've made them with, like little steak strips. Yeah. And then whatever veggies I have in my fridge. Yep. Honestly, it's fun.
Stir fry that.
Yep.
Put it in there.
Sometimes not even stir fry. I just eat them raw.
Oh, yeah.
Like bell peppers, avocados, a little bit of Greek yogurt in there.
That's so funny.
Sometimes some soy sauce. Like it's so simple and so good.
Oh, you got to just throw in everything. Would you say you're a primary chef, or does Zach do some cooking as well?
That's a funny question. No, I cook most of the time.
Right.
I was really tired earlier this week, and he's like, I had pulled fish out, and I was going to like pan fry some fish and make some rice with it. And he's like, well, how should I fry the fish? And I'm like, I can't even like explain to you how to fry fish right now. So let's just like scrap that idea completely. Do something else for dinner. Because like, what do you mean you don't know how to fry the fish?
I feel like that's inevitable with like partners.
Yeah.
There's like certain niche things. Like, how do you not know how to do that?
Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna get into that because I will be filleted immediately.
I know. Zach's gonna like listen to this and be like, why'd you say that about me?
Why'd you say that?
But I'm very picky about my food, so I think his comes from like, I don't want to make it in a way that you won't like it. And I'm like, but if you took the effort, like I'm gonna enjoy it anyway.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey Zach, get on that cooking,
hey,
bro. Hey bud. All right. We got into the recipe for the workouts and the cooking. Mm-hmm. Let's go into fueling in terms of before a run, during a run, or after a run, because I think you were talking about fueling with more natural food, which was pretty cool. Yeah. I don't think it's not to say I haven't heard of that, but it's not as common perhaps.
Yeah.
So Let's talk about that.
So I have one easy answer to all of that, and that's banana. Banana before, banana during, banana after.
Damn it, Adam. Nice.
But yeah, I just found that gels, they upset my stomach a lot. And so, especially with being on the trails where you're not running at as high of an intensity, I've been kind of experimenting with more solid foods to see like what works. And yeah, we got the hedge trimmer behind us
going.
But experimenting with more natural foods to see like what works, what doesn't. I found that my stomach handles bananas really well while I'm running.
Bananas go down easy for some reason. I was
like Stroop waffles are really good.
I love a Stroop.
Things like that. Yeah.
Oh no, the logo fell. Poor business card. Oh, that's funny. We have the dog right next to the cat. It's like very conflicting energy. All right. So travel stories. We can skip the AT. Let's talk about your more recent travel experiences.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you haven't done it, so there's not much else to discuss with it.
Other than hopefully it'll happen in a few years.
Hopefully it'll happen in a few years, give or take. Right on. So, where have you been recently?
Taking a lot of trips to the UP.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, so, GLR, for one.
GLR. Mm-hmm.
That's
which common name is Michigan Outback Relay, if you want to call it by its proper name, I guess.
More GLR.
MOR.
More.
And that's a crazy 300-mile
It's
trail.
300 miles?
It was 276 this year. Yeah, so you have a team of 10 people, and you...
It's a little more manageable.
Yeah, just kind of traverse through remote Michigan.
So, I know it's taken place in the UP the past couple of years, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you what do you do when you get to the bridge? You just drive over and then resume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this
because you can't run on the bridge.
Yeah, this year we started in St. Ignace and went up to Paradise.
Okay.
And then on day 2 we did the reverse of day 1.
Okay.
And so then on day 3, night 2 we crossed the bridge. We camped in the Lower Peninsula for night 2.
Okay.
And the day 3, and then day 3 we ran all in the Lower Peninsula.
Okay. Where did it end this year?
Roger City.
Yeah, I've actually went to a brewery there for some reason.
Yeah, I went from on a way to Roger City.
That's fun.
So that was fun.
It's a good time.
And
then Marquette or
Isle Royale.
Isle Royale. Oh, yeah.
Marquette was just like a random little
blip.
2 hours.
You gotta spend some more time there. But okay, let's talk about Isle Royale because I know Victoria Kalaznikov, I think that's how you say her last name.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize. I know she went out there as well.
Yeah.
With a friend. So, were you just there for a week, or what was the vibe?
Yeah, we were there for 6 nights. So it was Zach and I, and then our friend from college, Curtis, came up with us this time. And so we did 6 nights on the island. We backpacked from the west side to the east side, and that was about 55 miles in total.
And there's this is very remote. Like, this is almost in Minnesota. Like,
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
There's no cell service. You gotta,
You're in the middle of Lake Superior.
Filter your own water. It's the real deal.
That's so hardcore, but also kind of not. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. So, I mean, bringing food back into this, too. Our first backpacking trip was to Isle Royale. And we did 4 nights. Zach and I went together, so it was 4 nights.
You've already been there.
For 2 people.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And the first time we went, we didn't realize that campfires weren't allowed, so we were planning on cooking all our food over the campfire.
Yeah.
And then we got there. And we didn't have a stove or anything. So we had thankfully we had pre-cooked food, so we just ate cold food for 4 nights. Well, now fast forward 3 years, and now I'm going from planning 4 nights of food for 2 people to 6 nights of food for 3 people, which was quite difficult.
Yeah.
It was a lot of math, a lot of counting calories, and we still just barely had enough.
Yeah.
By the end of it.
Oh my goodness.
We were eating which I think is the way it's supposed to. We were eating the last of our food.
Yeah.
The morning that we walked into civilization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go speed round.
Okay.
And I'll think of other ones on the way. Well, maybe we'll just do these 3. All right, so Lower Peninsula or Upper Peninsula?
Upper Peninsula.
Why?
It's more rustic, more natural.
Would you live there?
A little bit more secluded. I hope to one day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where?
Probably Marquette area.
Marquette's so good.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the only city up there that's viable.
Healthcare, though. Oof,
yeah.
A little rough. All right, Ultra or Topo?
Ultra.
Yeah, that's it. Waterloo Pinckney 50 or Woodstock 50K? Or 50?
I have I only have
Or
experience with the Waterloo Pinckney, so I'm going to go with Waterloo Pinckney.
Okay.
I don't have experience with Woodstock yet, but...
Yeah, you're just looping Pato 3 times.
Yeah.
Or 2 times, depending on the area. Do you have any speed rounds for me that you could think of off the fly? Should plan this out more.
I know, we should have. Give me like 30 seconds here.
Yeah, we can pause.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Like, audio recording or videography? Like
Depends on the day.
Okay.
I'd say videography because you can still get the audio.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also nice to use just your ears and like not have to rely on the eyeballs. Because sometimes that overwhelms.
Taking the visual information.
Yeah.
I think, too, if you just have the audio, you can probably take your listeners on more of like an experience and journey that way.
And there's a lot more like imagination that comes up, I would say, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Cool. That was a nice speed run with a slight embellishment. All right, well, we're back to the point where I like to ask my guests how you'd like to spend the rest of our time on the pod.
You want to talk about birds a little bit?
Let's talk about birds.
Birds, yeah.
Burbs.
They're not real.
They're not. Oh.
They charge us.
What?
So, birds aren't real. They've been planted by the government.
This is turning into a Sweeney UFO talk.
Like to just spy and monitor on things, and they charge on the telephone wires.
Charge on the poles.
No, that's been like a long running joke conspiracy thing, and
but like, what if?
Community. But like, what if? We don't know.
What bird is most likely to be a surveillance drone?
I feel like a mourning dove.
Oh yeah, dude, there was one like on the roof of the house, just looking down. I took a video of him. I was like, "Hey, bud."
See, my case in point.
That's sus. That is really sus, actually. Okay, how did you get into birding? Because I'm such a noob and know nothing about burbs that are not real.
Zach got me into birding. I will say I was like very resistant to it for a long time. We'd be like hiking or running, and he'd be like, "Oh, let's stop and like watch this bird." And I'd be like, "No, let's just like keep moving. Come on." But gradually over the years, because we've been together for almost 7 years now, like I just was like, okay, oh yeah, that is
You're like,
pretty
if I'm
cool.
gonna be with you, I might as well
enjoy it a little bit. Yeah, take it in. And so I just slowly started getting more and more into birding, and now I go out birding with other friends, which is kind of fun. leave Zach behind and go see birds on my own.
Drop him. Like, all right, so I'm gonna drop you in this run, but I'm actually gonna go birding. I'm just not gonna tell you that. So. All right. Anything else on we good with birding, and then we can wrap?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good with birding.
I'm like we've got a lot to do today still. So okay, final question for you. What advice do you have to people who are looking to improve their lives through any of the domains we talked about today?
Don't take yourself so seriously.
Just be a little silly.
Yeah. Life's too short to spend time worrying about things that don't matter, or that we're worrying about things that only matter a little bit.
Just be a bird and survey everything.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna end on that. Appreciate you coming over.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
This has been fun.
It's always good chatting.
Yeah. We'll see you. I'm sure you'll be on. You should start another pod.
Yeah.
Also, I think so.
I've been thinking about bringing one back.
Maybe a bird conspiracy pod. That'd be sick. Or birds of Isle Royale and be like a, I don't know, National Geographic type beat. I don't know. All right.
We'll see.
We'll see you guys. We'll camera wave. You do like a little weird face to the Canon. Like
a
I don't know. Little kiss.
kissy face.
All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for checking out an episode from the Aid Station Cuisine podcast, Season 1. If you like the podcast, please share it with all your friends. Give it a rating on whatever platform you're on. And stay tuned to our PawAnRepeat Media Instagram for more information on upcoming episodes and other podcasts we may have available. Other than that, I hope you all have a great day, and take care.